Oh, uh-oh. Are we live? Okay, checking. Hey. Okay, yeah, we're live. All right. Hey, traders. Happy Monday. How are we? Just give it a sec. I'm just getting my screen set up. Good morning, morning, baby. Right, what's up here? Okay. I don't know why, but I don't think we are. Oh, here we go. Cool. All right, sorted. All right, guys. Afternoon, baby. Monday. Where's all the people at? Get everybody in the chat. Join. Share with your friends. We're live now. Let's talk about this. What have I got going on at the moment? I am sitting in some drawdown today. A little bit of drawdown on gold. I've got some longs for silver, which I'm going to talk about. We're going to go over it, but I'm just going to give it a few minutes because there's not enough people in here. Not enough people in here right now. So we're going to give it a few ticks. And then we're going to get the party started. We're going to be dropping some bars. All right. Gold's obviously, I bought in at the high, buying at premium, which obviously I go against. I shouldn't have bought at the high, but this is a bit more of a swing trade on this position. So I left a little bit of premium. I mean, if we start coming below here, then I'll be very surprised. So let's just bring it up. Let me turn the music down just a tiny bit. Right, that's better. Actually, no, let's go a little bit higher. There we go. Allow me this indulgence, Ken. Buy the dip, short VIX, and F Bitcoin. Yeah, baby. I'm definitely down with you on F the Bitcoin, that's for sure. 100% down with you. Let me just pull up just a few bits here, and then we're going to dive into the chart and what and why. This is like, man, this whole freaking situation with US and Iran just going on and on right now. Tehran says no military solution to Hormuz reopening. Trump said that US only semi-negotiating with Tehran. So like markets have gotten a little bit nervy, just a tiny bit. When you look at oil prices, you can see oil's higher today. Let's take a look at oil price. Cent today, but I'm interested in these shorts actually. Let me just pull this up once it decides to load. Stop bugging out. Oh, do you know what? On one of these live streams, mark my words, okay? As soon as I've sorted everything over, I'm gonna I need to do a data transfer on this machine. I've had this machine since 20. It's a proper decent spec, like it's an MS. Hey guys. Sorry, I had a bit of technical issues there. Naughty. Don't know what on earth happened. We died and now we're back. We have resurrected. We're back in the game. You know, it took a lot for me, right? I'm telling you, guys. Had this been, let me just share my screen. Had this been freaking, here we go. We in. Yeah, we're sorted. I'm telling you. Don't you dare. If this was maybe, let's go back to 2000 and let's go back to 2019. Let's go back to 2018, 2017. I would have kicked the shit out of this machine. I don't know if it's my machine or if it's Restream. Oh, the nearest thing to me would have been to kick the death out of this machine. Put it back. I'll just pull it up the chat, guys. Give me 30 seconds. Here we go. Hope you well. Anyway, happy Monday, traders. Happy Monday, my brothers and sisters. There's quite a lot to talk about, so yeah, I'm in a little bit drawdown at the moment on gold. Got gold longs. I came out of these AUD NZD longs. I just couldn't be asked with faffing around, and well, say I couldn't be asked. Just that I was a little bit fearful of RBA tomorrow, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm running longs on gold and silver. Just pull up the charts here. I'll drag this in here. Yeah, it's not ideal entries now that I look at it, but I'll talk you through why I entered where I did. And we've got silver longs as well at the moment. And I'll talk you through those entries as well. Yeah, guys, it's a big week this week, by the way. Really, really big week. Yeah, I'll talk about that, my man. I'll talk about the repricing. That's on the agenda. I'm gonna get right into that actually at the beginning. Okay. So let's just quickly recap a moment. Pull this up here. Go to last. I'm just gonna pull this up on a weekly view. Actually, let's just scroll back. Let's go to Friday. Okay, guys, non-farm payrolls. Now, I said this, didn't I? I said my take on it is that we should see a softening in the data. All right. We saw jobs being lost in the US economy. 23,000 jobs were lost. Okay. Lost, removed. And the previous revised lower down to 20K. Okay. And when you look at the numbers, generally speaking, we got a little bit of a downward trend. Okay. The previous reading 57K and the previous revised lower down to 129. Now, it's not just being narrow-minded and just focusing on the employment change. We also want to focus on the earnings, wages, what people are getting paid, the moolah, and wages coming down. Okay, 0.1%. What does that mean? It means wages are trending lower. People are getting paid less for their work over this monthly average. If people are getting paid less and we've got less jobs being created, what does that mean for inflation? We got less people in the workforce and wages are coming down. That means we should have less people out spending money, right? The expenditure comes down. People are going to be more conscious about spending. So if people are more conscious about spending, then inflation should naturally, as an economic 101, should start to slow down. Okay, so we have inflation data on Wednesday. US CPI. And we're going to come back to that in a moment, but I just want to show you dollar. Obviously, dollar's been under downside pressure at a very key area of liquidity here for the Dixie right now. It's a Monday today, so, you know, Mondays are sometimes Mondays where we just get lackluster moves and positioning into the week. So with the dollar, obviously, as we know, I'm just going to paint a picture and then we'll get onto gold. We'll get onto stocks. But right now, we've arguably had equal highs. We ran into key resistance anyway at the psychological 101.50. Double top there, as you can see. All right, we had a double top, and then making way for downside pressure. Okay, bam, 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 equal highs, downside, breakout, retest, downside. Okay, we've got a number. Look, listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. So we write a list. Okay, I want you to write a list. Here, do this, guys, traders. Where's my pen? My pen and paper's downstairs. My notebook's downstairs. What I want you to do, get a piece of paper. Okay, and on this piece of paper, start writing down what I'm saying. I want you to do your own research, okay, your own due diligence. On this piece of paper, I want you to write the factors that are weighing on the dollar right now. And it's very important. You're going to say, oh, Ken, shut up, man. I don't even trade dollar. I trade stock. You shut up. Listen. Because this all matters. All right. So number one, first things first, weighing on the dollar on a macro level is when we look at the last FOMC rate decision, okay, the last decision, Mr. Kevin Awash, okay, this young man, he sat on the fence like a little bee. He sat on the fence and didn't commit to further rate hikes, right? He just spoke about the risks of inflation, but he didn't say this is a cause for concern or we're going to do anything about it, okay? Because he's under the table of Trump, like, oh, Trump, oh, get out of here, grow some balls, okay? So we had this guy, oh, Trump. He didn't commit to rate hikes. Okay, that's one. The FOMC, when you look at the rate decision, 9 members still calling for unchanged. 9 Trump puppets, like, Trump. Okay, so that's your factor number one that weighs on the dollar. Do some research around that. Okay, don't just take my word for it. Do some research on it. Factor number two, we had intervention where US and Japan were intervening to sell dollar and buy yen. Factor number three is we've got de-escalation at the moment between US and Iran. Even though these two are just still like chatting absolute bullshit right now, apparently the deal was in the, it's supposed to be made last Wednesday, Trump said, but it didn't. Iran insists US must meet demands to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Trump said as well that they're semi-negotiating with them. It's all bollocks, okay? It's all bollocks. It's going to take some time. But I say it's all bollocks because they said they were going to agree a deal Wednesday. So that's your third factor. Factor number three is de-escalation right now, okay? Strikes are not happening. So the de-escalation, put in brackets, inflation trade, okay? That's your factor number three. Your factor number four. Your factor number four is this. On Friday, which I just said, I'm not going to go over it again, but on Friday, we had softening labor market data from the United States. Now, stop saying in your head, Ken, hurry up. This doesn't have any significance to me because I trade stocks or I trade gold. It has every significance to you, mister. Every significance. So stay with me. 4, softer labor market data, softer wages. So you've got 4 factors right now that are heavy, that are shooting dollar in the chest, in the heart, the dollar balls. All right? So this is why we're under pressure for the greenback, okay? And we've just got this ugly consolidation at the moment going on right now. I thought this was a bit of a breakout here, this sort of narrowing ranges pennant. We've got a bit of a retest going on. So you see this range, narrow, breakout there on Friday on the softer labor market data, and we've got a bit of a retest of the range coming in. Yeah. So anywhere here in this proximity, you'd expect to see a breakout to the south. You would expect to. But what we need to see now is for factor number 5. Okay. Factor number 5 is what? What is it? Factor number 5. Wednesday. Okay. Okay, dollars. Factor number 5 on Wednesday. Catching bullets. Yeah. So do you see how I'm just painting the picture that it's so heavy at the moment? Where am I going? What's the day today? I'm going back in time. So we got the Wednesday, we've got CPI. So you see everything that I said right now. Keep an eye on CPI data. Now, just so you know, and it's very important you note this, and this is why I'm telling you to take notes, because I want you to skip things, and then you come to CPI and you're like, Take note of this. US CPI, you see these numbers here, these numbers, they take into consideration the volatility of oil prices. So, you know, when you look at last month, oil was rising. Okay, when you look at oil, it was rising quite a lot. So if we go on the price range for the month of July, oil closed up the month of July 28%, but we jumped up as much as 40%, you see? So this would all be factored into that inflation. Okay, because remember, higher oil price, it feeds into inflation. So these numbers here could be very elevated. They could be very much elevated, especially on a month-to-month. Okay, remember year on year, this gives us the bigger picture of where inflation's at over the broader time frame. All right, guys, by the way, I'm going to get onto trades and what I'm looking at and what I'm active in right now. So just stay with me. It's so important that you stay with me, okay? I'm just painting the picture. We've got time, guys. We're here for an hour and a half. We've got time, right? So these numbers here, the core, they strip out the volatility of food and energy. So they strip out that volatility of oil, even though like oil is still going to filter through because everything in our lives revolves around freaking fuel, transportation, logistics, right? Everything in your house, you go and look around your house. How did it get there? That was good. Transportation, okay? Oil, right? There's only so much oil you can strip out, fuel you can strip out, right? Do you understand? So my point is, should this number, especially don't freak out about the month to month, because on a monthly there's always going to be variables on a monthly. Like the data, it's like looking on a 1 minute time frame. It's like blah, blah, blah. When we look on a year on year, it's like looking, you know, the big boys looking on a daily, the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame. It's the bigger picture. Do you understand? Right? Your month on month is your noise, your 1 minute. Your year over year is your higher time frame. You can see things clearer, and that's how we get a trend. We understand the real trends of inflation over annualized. So if the annualized calls on the core is very important, that is dollar negative. Stocks positive, gold positive. Why? Because markets will reduce the probability for rate hikes. What takes me onto this repricing right now. And there's no reason, if CPI comes out lower, these CPI numbers for September, these rate hike probably will come down even more. Remember last week, this was like almost 70%. The week before last, this was like 68, 69%. It's 45 now. Look at October. Yeah, look at December. Yeah. So anyway, with all that, Ken's still in drawdown. Ken's still in drawdown. With all that knowledge. Ken's in drawdown. Yeah, anyway, so I'll talk you through my gold and silver sort of positions now. Okay, so let's go to gold. Right, to be honest, there was an element of FOMO to some extent from my side, like an element of, obviously we had a big push to the upside there last week, massive. Okay, you know what sort of candlestick that is, don't you? You know, go on, yeah, you know. Big candlestick there, big bullish candle, breaking out of this weekly range. We broke structure as well, which is pretty damn significant. You know, we were printing lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's a big, like, fuck you sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck you range. So big erect candlestick there for weekly. On the daily, obviously, we've got nice bullish structure right now going on. We've got higher highs, higher lows. Okay, after this break out this range, sorry, on the 4 hour, you can see the higher highs, higher lows. High low, high. Still, this could pull back and take me out. Okay, where are my stops on this? I place stops and I'll talk what my stops on this are 42.65. So I left a bit of breathing room because when I was looking at the open last night, I was like, do you know what? This is going to break through. It looked like we were going to break through. That's why I entered a little bit of aggressive position. Yes. But I had all those macro factors. Like sometimes I see this just smash through. Like I thought what could happen there last night was we're going to do this and then do this. But then I've got the protection of this, right? But now I haven't got that protection of that at this moment in time. I've got the risk now of pulling back to highs. I've left stops below these highs. Okay. Got stops below this high area, which we broke out, stops being triggered to the upside. And now we've got this ugly consolidation right now. But back structure. And then guys, by the way, I'll get over to GJ. Okay, GJ bricks. I have no thoughts on bricks, bro. I haven't like dived into bricks for a long time because it's sort of lost momentum. I think with the bricks, for anyone that doesn't know, bricks is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And the whole reason for BRICS is obviously for them guys to do trade amongst each other, but also they don't publicly make it clear, but the whole goal for BRICS is for de-dollarization. So they do business with each other with their own respective currency. So they're not reliant on dollar exposure, right? They want everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people want dollar to lose its dominance, and diversification outside. But I don't have much of a view on it at the moment. It's not really, it's just like scratching the surface. Like it's not really worth of note at the moment in time, Matt, in my opinion. Okay, maybe down the line, but right now, no. So yeah, guys, this is why I'm in those gold longs. I was just, it was an aggressive entry really when you think about it, but the way in which we were opening and everything was going on, I was thinking, yeah, man, this is breaking out. Like we had this flag here, this consolidation, this breakout, and I was like, yeah, go on, go clear. But obviously lost momentum at this. It's a heavy area of supply. You have to remember that. I said that last week, in the last stream, 43.60 up towards 43.75. This is heavy, but it's a lot. If I can stay in today, if I survive today and it pushes green, I think this should be good. Those longs. So we've got those gold longs running at the moment, there, as I say. You notice I haven't got a TP on it because I'm just leaving it open-ended for now. I'm leaving it open-ended to the moon. No, I'm joking. But I am leaving it open-ended for now. Okay, just dependent on obviously the macro environment. The macro environment is very supportive of upside pressure. If CPI comes out lower, then this is great. Silver as well, got those longs running. Okay, we've got those longs running with silver. Same sort of thing with gold, really. I was just expecting that breakout, to be honest. But what's significant about silver, if we go top down a moment, beautiful. Same sort of price action as gold there on a monthly reversal candlestick, bullish engulfing so far for the month of August. Okay. Breaking structure as well. We haven't so look here, lower highs, lower lows. We're breaking out. You see how we've bottomed out here in this range, and now we're breaking out there. See that on daily, look. This ugly range broken out. And we're breaking out of this descending wedge, or you could look at it as a massive bull flag. 4-hour structure is same as gold. High highs, high lows, but just a little bit of a slowdown here. Maybe it's going to be a little bit caution heading in with everything going on. I don't know. But I would still expect this to push to the upside. Maybe it's just Monday. Monday's Monday. But I would still like to see this pushing to the upside. Maybe we sweep the high, we sweep the low of the Asian range. Let's see. Sweep the high here. We could sweep the low, then carry on, grab some stops, grab some liquidity, below these lows. Like we saw, remember last week, where was it? Down here, when I got stopped out of these longs. I got in here, didn't I? And then we came and double swept. So it's possible that we come down and sweep, grab some stops here, grab some liquidity, and then push. Yeah, possible. So let's keep an eye on that, on liquidity sweepings. Guys, I'm just going to drink some water a moment. Drop some message in the chat. Drop some message in the chat. Guys, I came out of those, those AUD and ZD longs? I came out of them. Okay, I came out. Because, I don't want to go on and on and on, but I just, tomorrow I've got the RBA. And I think, obviously, these guys are going to be on change of rates. And I think they could soften their statement a little bit, soften it, because I didn't realize this was going to be coming so soon. Otherwise, I would have left that running. But if you look here, AUD CPI, Australian CPI has been coming down. So if inflation's cooling, there's less reason to raise rates. So markets have, in July, in June, was it June? After the last RBA decision, they left the door open to more hikes. But because inflation's been cooling, that probability's gone now. Like July, there was a serious probability that they were going to hike this month, but they're not going to now. Look at inflation. Sorry, August, excuse me, August. We're in August now, but they're not going to hike. So I'll close out of those longs. Okay, I'm going to go to oil. I'm going to come to GJ in a moment. Okay, GJ. All right, let's go to GJ. You see sell zones? Okay, let's go to GJ, and I'm going to come to oil because I'm looking at potential oil shorts. Let's go to GJ. Still, I might switch up the tunes a little bit. I'm not feeling these ones anymore. Hold tight. Let me see what else we got. What's this? What's this? Can't hear it. No. Nah. All right, let's. Ugly, ugly music. I'm just going back to what I had before. Ugly. What's this? Sorry, guys. Oh, let's go back to this one. It's one of Angel's ones. Oh, I don't know what I've done now. Okay, sorry, guys. GJ, let's talk about it. Give it a wash. All right, with GPJPY, like, do you know what? As I've looked, I left it up here, look. You see with GPJPY, right? Let's go on the higher time frame first. Let's go on a week and a monthly. Structure hasn't been broken because of this, right? Rates in Japan are still 1%. Rates in the UK are 3.75%. Do you really think like they have to sustainably intervene in order to stop this from selling? From markets selling yen? They have to sustainably intervene in order for markets, to stop selling yen, or they have to raise rates, because obviously the big divergence say these are rates in Japan, these are rates in the UK. So people are naturally going to be borrowing in Japan where interest is very low, and they're going to invest that money in the United Kingdom, okay, for a higher yield. If we go on the weekly, as I say, structure held there on the monthly, as you saw. Weekly was just caught within a bit of a range here, okay? 216 down to, it's a bit of a range still, 208, 209, sort of 700 pip range there or thereabouts. Had a breakout, sucked back within the range, formed a reversal candlestick here on the weekly. Set buying so far. We're up 165 pips on GJ. I mean, understandably, I guess, people just, there's no intervention risk at the moment. On the daily, okay, let me just remove this range moment. Are we coming up to a sell zone? Well, we're going to be coming up to the upper part of this range again. So yeah, that is basically a sell zone. So these highs potentially, but I wouldn't try and stop a train, a high speed train. Right now we're in high speed mode, aren't we? Okay, we want to see signs of this train slowing down. So yeah, we're going to be coming into an area here. I'd say if I was to put a range on it, 215 in towards sort of 216 there or thereabouts. Keep an eye. Obviously, the retest up here. We've obviously faced rejections numerous times. We have this fake out period. But to be honest with you, if I'm really, really honest, I think this could come to a higher high. Okay, because this higher low area holding, I think we could come to a higher high, take out this liquidity first if we are to consider some downside of this wick of the highs of July. So right now, the monthly's still bullish because we've held the higher low area. Okay, the weekly's bullish, reversal, pin bar, so far buying. Daily's bullish right now, obviously big bullish candlestick there, clearly big buy momentum. 4-hour structure is higher highs, higher lows now, after all this ugly price action here. But now look, higher low, higher high. So my point is that you trying to call sells is you're trying to stop a high speed train coming at you, and that's a good chance that train's just going to steam through you. Yeah. So we want to see, if you want to really see potential signs of sales, I'll be watching this zone here in this range of 215.50 up towards sort of 216, just above that. But otherwise, I think right now there's a good probability that this will break out again and go to a higher high. I think it will eclipse the July high, in my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. Because the BOJ aren't freaking doing anything. No one's intervening, the Japanese authorities. We had this initial move and now people are selling it again because they're like, F you, So, yeah, I hope that was your question. That's just my opinion anyway. Seriously. Risk-off sentiment is the uncertainty caused by the war and upcoming CPI. We haven't really got risk-off though. Stocks are flat today, right? Stocks are flat. Yen pairs are up. Dollars sort of flat. We haven't got risk-off. I wouldn't say we've got risk-off right now. Okay. Risk-off would be, Swiss franc pairs are down. AUD Swiss, NZD Swiss are down. Dollars up strongly. Stocks are down. Yen pairs are down, but this isn't risk off. This is just like markets are just stable right now. You know, they're just stable in my opinion, waiting for obviously CPI on Wednesday. But not to say that we're going to hang tight like this the whole way. But keep an eye on this, see if anything happens in between. Right, there's just a massive standoff at the moment between Iran and US. Just need to kiss and make up and sort it out. You know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on GJ. In terms of minor effects, so let's just go back to gold a minute. Let's see what's going on here in 30 minutes. I think we're just consolidation, pullback, whatever. Let me just one moment. Let me just see. Sorry guys, I just got distracted there. Is there a private group? Private group for what? Private group for what, baby boys and baby girls? Let me know. Oh, as in for markets and stuff? No, not at the moment. But there's an E8. There's an E8 channel. Obviously, you can check out. But no, there's no private group really at the moment. We can consider doing something like that down the line. Right, guys, I'm just trying to put this message up. One moment. All right, one sec, guys. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Guys, why is the chat so dead today? Are you guys, like, what's happening? Where is everybody? Why is everybody quiet? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, mate, look, my silver position might be right. Gold might be right. Might wake up. This might wake up. This will wake up before you guys wake up. What else do I like to look up? I'm just going to have a look. Guys, if you want me to go over anything, let me know in the chat, okay, what you like the look of. There's something else that I wanted to know, and it's sort of just gone through my head. Oh, do you remember what I said as well last week, right? Something to just consider. I was looking at AUD Swiss longs. I was measuring this up. I haven't taken these, obviously, but I was measuring this up. And the reason being is if we talk about it a minute, okay? Oh, look. Structure is obviously incredibly bullish. We broke monthly resistance there at 57. So you see where we capped, and then we left this wick, and now we're breaking through and we're filling that wick. The structure is incredibly bullish right now. We've got higher highs, higher lows, but we're still in obviously this higher high phase right now for AED Swiss. We're caught, if you look, weekly resistance here at sort of 57s. We just need to break through that, and then we'll get another pop in towards sort of 57.50. And then obviously we've got further north heading into sort of 59s. This music's giving me anxiety. Sorry, one moment, guys. What the hell is this cheap music? It's making me angry. Wait, it's making me really angry, this music. Go away. Can't even stop it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I definitely can't change the tracks at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, AED CAD. Yeah, I'll get onto that in a moment. So structure's bullish on Aussie Swiss, but we obviously got a little bit of resistance here at 57s on a weekly resistance. I like the idea of longs because obviously structure's really nice right now. This clean sort of staircase movement, high highs, high lows. We're obviously trying to grind down this 57 area. It is significant, as I showed you there on a weekly. God, this music's so annoying. Sorry, guys, it's actually pissing me off. One moment. Fucking awful. Sorry, I've got short fuse today, and this is triggering me. Ugly. I'm going to delete this. One sec, guys, and I'll carry on. Sorry. There we go. I think it's stopped now. Thank God. Thank God. I was doing my nutting. All right. Okay. All right, let's play this one. Much better. Guys, is that not much better? Do you know what that music was like, Simone? It was like someone was scratching my brain. And like, you know, when you just, at some point, I was ready to go, that's what I felt like doing. I was ready to react. Like, push, give him the elbow, the face. Oh, thank goodness, save me. All right, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna Aussie Swiss. I like the idea of it because there's still this divergence between AUD and Swiss. Right, it's still this massive divergence. You know, when you look at rates in Switzerland are zero. Rates in, as we saw there in Australia, are at like 4% now. So there's still this divergence. The momentum's there. And you know how I said gold. There's a correlation between gold and Aussie and gold. When gold price are moving high, this is great for Australia. It's more income for them. So AUD can push to the upside. This is why I was just looking at this over the weekend. I was just like, I like the look of this. But obviously we've seen quite a big move already. And I was calling this move. If you go and watch my YouTube, you know, my YouTube channel, go and look at the video I did in January. And I was talking about the upside pressure that we're going to have with AUD versus certain peers, AUD Swiss, AUD CAD, so on and so forth. By the way, AUD CAD's on the watch list. Someone just dropped it in the chat. But I think we've got to go through the motions with this at the moment. It's in an awful weekly range. Okay, we're capped to the upside at 99s, 99.50. We're capped to the downside at 97.50. We're in like a 200 pip range there at the moment. Obviously, it's very heavy resistance. Look on a monthly, right? We need to take this a monthly area. Basically, we keep faltering here. Well, obviously, we've got this new higher low area here, this protection, this liquidity at 97.50. This we could validate this as our higher low. Okay, we're now waiting for that extension to the upside just to commit through this 99s. And if we do, we're going to be drawn into 102. Now, why, from a fundamental standpoint, do I like the look of this? Now, you know how I just said about AUD will benefit from higher gold prices. Don't forget CAD has a correlation with oil. Now, oil prices, so long as this situation between US and Iran de-escalates, oil prices will come down. That'd be negative for CAD. Because that correlation between CAD and oil. And CAD, when oil's going up, CAD's typically going up. When oil's come down, CAD's typically coming down. So we've got this like commodity divergence where gold prices could rise, okay, if we don't get these rate hikes, okay, if these rate hike probabilities continue to come down, the next month, October, December, gold price will rise. Gold does not like rate hikes. And then obviously if we've got de-escalation with these fuckers between US and Iran, then that's going to be negative for oil, okay, because, you know, market's going to be pricing in further pumping of supply again. So AUD CAD looks attractive to the upside is my point. Okay, we're effectively trading. We're not really, but with what I just said, it's like gold versus oil. Does that make sense? But it's Aussie versus CAD anyway. And there's this there's still a rate divergence between Australia. Rates are higher in Australia in comparison to Canada. But we're in this ugly range, guys. Okay. For me on the daily, I would love, whether we see it or not, but I would love the price maybe tonight. Okay. Maybe tonight, Wednesday, what we see with that. So you know how we've got the RBA here on Tuesday. Guys, I'm going to come back to the chat in a minute. I feel like I've neglected the chat, but I'm just on. This was from the chat anyway, Aussie CAD. If this tone softens tonight, then that'll be AUD negative. So what this could do is drive us. That could be the driver to our area of liquidity. That could be the macro driver to our area of liquidity at 97.50. Okay. From here, we can grab some liquidity down here, and then we stage a rebound and push to the upside again. Because for me, this has to break out higher. It's a matter of time. So I will rub my hands together and I will full port longs here. I'm joking, I'm not full port longs, but I will use you know, appropriate risk and take those longs. But it'll be a high probability for me. Because what we'll be doing as well is we're effectively breaking out of this consolidation. We're breaking out of this massive, you know, bullish flag, you know, and we're going to expect that continuation to the upside. So I would love to see that. So maybe the opportunity for entry here comes on Wednesday. Okay. So we sell on Tuesday, we sell on Wednesday, and then potentially the buying comes into play. Yeah, maybe New York, Wednesday, Thursday time. And then I'll look at these longs. Okay. This will be the trade. I'm not going to look further beyond that because it's the next major area of liquidity for me up here. There's no point looking further beyond that. Hey. Go Ken. Go Ken. Go Ken. Go Ken. Go Ken. I'm in such a better mood now, guys. I'm so annoyed. Oh, Lord. God is looking out for me there, man, because you knew things are about to turn south with that music. Things are about to turn south. God. Oh. India not available. Check FAQs. Can I buy E8? Oh, guys, while we're talking about E8 quickly, while there's some questions coming in at E8, let's talk about it. Oh, no. If you've missed it, you've missed it. Have you missed it, guys? Don't forget, there's still a discount. And I know they won't continue to run this for a long time, guys. This will catch a fade soon, okay? So 35% off on E8 Zero account, 20% on all other accounts. You can use code E8 at checkout, or use, if you're watching via my channels, use code KenMacro as well for the best discounts in this game. No, that's mis-selling. It's not the best discounts in this game. This is one of the best discounts that you can get. Okay, if you're watching through E8 channels, you can use the code E8 or use NMacro if you're watching through my channels. And obviously, you'll be taken care of with discounts there on your challenges. So this ends soon. Okay, so just, if you want to leverage it, leverage it. I don't shill shit, basically. You know, as I said to you guys before, you go and do the comparison to yourself. Go and check your spreads, go and check your execution, go and check your fills, side by side it with one of your personal brokers or your personal accounts, and just see the quality that you're getting in terms of the ecosystem that you're coming into. Okay. So yeah, man. Anything else that I'm looking out for? No, I guess AUD CAD. I did like the idea of euro dollar longs today, but we haven't seen what I want to see. Oh, snap. One sec. Okay, guys, I'm going to look at I'm going to look at these longs for euro. Where are we at now? We've got about 8 minutes to the close. Let's quickly break this down together quickly. Obviously, I gave you my opinion on dollar. Okay, we're seeing what I like to see here. So we've had our sweep. We've got a bit of a double bottom form in here as well. Liquidity, look, bam, bam, sweep below the low, reversal, candlestick, bullish engulfing. Let's see how this 30-minute closes. Let's just go 4 hour. We know daily's bullish. Okay, daily's bullish. Let's see 4 hour. This could be our higher low, right? But there's obviously that risk. So obviously we've got our higher lows here. Look, high, low, high, low, high. Is this the higher low, or is this a risk that it slips a little bit further? So that's the 4 hour. I usually, you know, when I'm really confident as well, we don't always see it. Look here, we don't always take out the low. But I like it when we take out the low. You see that former candle in the 4 hour? I love it when we take out that low. We don't always see it. But look at the last 2 times, though. We just consolidated, then eventually we broke out. Consolidated, then break out. So maybe here we've had our full, consolidate a little bit and then break out. Anyway, 1 hour, what's happening? Not overly convincing at the moment. Not overly convincing on the hourly in terms of price action, but we still got 30 minutes plus minutes where this could engulf. 30 minute. So far, this is entry signal for me. Sweep below the low, but we need to see a bullish closure above. I'm going to take the low risk long on this if we close bullish. Okay, I'm not taking it long right now, but I will take in the next sort of 5 minutes. If we get a bullish closure, encouraging enough, which I'm a little bit skeptical about at the moment because the hourly doesn't look good at all. That hourly still suggests we might slip a little bit further. So let's see. Sorry, let's come back. But yeah, the trade would be if we do take this. Oh, let me just see on the hourly a moment. Yeah, this will be the trace. Take out that high, something like that. I just don't like that. I'm not sure about that 1 hour right now. It's not convincing. Let's see how this 30-minute closes in the next 5 minutes. 1 hour's a bit dodge. But like, you see what I'm looking at here? Where we've got a sweep of the Asian range low. We're sort of bottoming out potential, you know, like boom, boom, boom. and then we go for that neckline. You know, like how I was looking before with gold. Remember that price action with gold down here? So, you know, boom, boom, boom. And this is where I was looking at the longs here. Ah! Take me out. Then go. So I'll keep an eye. I'm not convinced at the moment. Let's see. But yeah, I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'll let you know. Angel's going to be online at the moment. I'll take reduced risk on that just because I'm not fully confident on that. Top down. The top down I am, but it's in between the 4 hour and 1 hour. I'm a little bit skeptical. The 30 minutes giving me my reason to execute, to enter, potentially. So yeah, that's euro dollar. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. India. Hey, Bushido, bro, Bushido. You know what? Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? On the weekend at some point, I saw your post on X, and I saw you for the first time, man. Do you know what, bro? I'll be real. I was expecting you to look different. I was expecting you to be, no offense taken. Please don't take it in offense. I was expecting you to be like quite big, you know? I was expecting you to like be big, like really like big, you know, like big. Like my man likes his cake big, but you're not. But you're a cool dude, man. I hope I saw you said you're getting yourself sorted with gaming PC setup and all that. Is that right? So you can start just hopping on the stream, my G. Yeah, exactly. Man, like Bushido and that, my G. Angel's gonna be jumping on in a few minutes. So I'm sure he'll bring the vibe, bring some heat with him. What else is going on? Anything else in the chat, guys? Let me know. By the way, guys, if you are coming into the stream, bizarrely, the likes aren't there right now. Okay, so you're gonna have to bring those likes for me. Smash up that like button wherever you're watching now. Smash up that subscribe button if you haven't smashed it up already. Beat it up. Beat it up, Scotty. Start getting those likes up, guys. Come on. Okay, just checking any other questions. Guys, any questions, anything you want me to go over, let me know. Okay, the way this 30 minutes closing and that hourly is forming, I'm liking it. A few more minutes, let's see. Is anyone with me on these euro dollar longs? What do you think? What's your opinion on euro dollar? Do you reckon, Ken, you're entering too early? Or Ken, might be a good area to enter? Let me know in the chat. What's the consensus? Regardless of what you say, I'm good. If we get this 30-minute closure in the next couple of minutes bullish like this, I'm going to be entering, okay? Regardless of what you tell me. But I'm just interested now. I'm mixed. Puerto Rican, Italian, black, and skinny as shit. I used to be buff when I was in the army. That was like 6 years ago. I need to get back in the gym. Oh man, you look like a cool dude, bro. I wasn't dissing you, man. You look like that's a crazy mix, man. I'm Italian as well. I'm half Italian. My mum's from Naples, home of the mafia. So yeah, I'm Italian as well, half. Yeah, I'll give it a minute, guys, and I'll take these longs. I'm just going to measure up my wrist. Anyone with me? Well, I'm on my own here. It's looking good.
Good morning, chat.
See what the wrist.
How are we doing?
Hey, there she is.
Good morning.
Angel, baby.
Good morning. You're on your own, okay?
How are we doing, baby boy?
You're on your own.
You well?
Good morning.
What's that?
How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
I'm great. Wonderful. I'm alive. Let me see the chat. What's up, Bushido? Good morning, guys.
I saw you. Guys, I saw Angel for the first time without glasses today and without his hat in a long time. And, yeah, I was caught off guard. Man. You look different.
Why is that? Why is that?
You know, you just look different.
Yeah?
Not a bad thing. You just look like a different. Hey, right. Wait, what's this drink?
It's called Bloom. We cannot do more. Okay. We cannot do. They're not paying partnership, so we cannot talk about them a lot. But they're good. They're good.
All right, I'm going to be entering some euro longs now. I'm just trying to measure up my risk. Stops at 37. I'm going to go for stops at 35. 35.
The open is
22s.
Here. Let me see. What happened to my music? Where is Ferdi though? Where is Ferdi? Where are you, Ferdi?
Ferdi. I don't know where Ferdi is. Oh no.
You're coming early. I'm here at 9:30 though. I'm on time. I'm here on time.
I'm not entering these I'm not entering any of those longs, guys, by the way. Not yet. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. That 15-minute price action is not nah. I'm waiting. Okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Daddy's gonna wait.
I like that.
Whoa, the music just sped up a little bit there.
Yeah.
You like this music, Angel? Where's your music gone? What did you create some custom tunes? Yeah.
I do have a custom playlist, which is like 2 hours of music, and I don't know where that is. It was oh wow, look at that. I like the house, guys. I like that house. Yeah, that's how we stream, baby.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
What are we doing, chat? Ken, what's your thought on Euro Chef? Ken, I like
Euro CHF.
Euro Chef.
All right, let's have a chat. Euro Swiss guys. I mean, one sec. Okay, I mean, obviously it's one-way traffic for Euro Swiss. It has been for a long time. We've been printing lower highs and lower lows. You know, obviously we come off of the back of the lower low here in April, and we've staged a bit of a rebound. We're trying to break, obviously, structure here. On a weekly, we've got a nice trend to the upside. Because remember, we had the ECB. They started to raise rates, didn't they? And obviously, rates in Switzerland are low. And so we've been trending to the upside. The daily, obviously, this is higher right now. You know, pretty high. The structure is incredibly bullish, incredibly intact. I mean, I would expect this to continue to push to the upside. Like I said, with AED Swiss, you know, we've got, you know, higher low continuation to the upside. When you look on a weekly, though, we've just got all this ugly price action to deal with, you know. Ugly. We've got to work our way through all this ugliness. Look at it. Ugh. But really, naturally, we should just push to the upside in towards sort of 95s potentially. So long as we sustain this momentum, just keep this structure going. 95s. But yeah, it's not something that I trade at all. But yeah, babes. Ugly. Yeah, ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the top of the hour, guys, 3 p.m. before I shoot whether I'm gonna get in these longs or not. I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait on the hourly. I've seen the sweep fine on a 30-minute, but it just, that 15 minutes, then price actually looks a bit wank. It's a bit pants. The good thing is on the 15-minute though, obviously you can see that sweep of liquidity, you can see that reversal candlestick, you can see that bullish engulfing, and we've broken this sort of structure here where we're printing these lower highs, these lower lows, break a structure, and we've just got this potential retest. Yeah, I'm gonna monitor it for now. Okay, I'm gonna monitor it. I'm not convinced enough at the moment, but yeah. What do you reckon, Angel?
I'm just looking at the charts.
All right, baby boy.
Nothing from my side yet. Just looking at happy Monday, happy CPI week. We finally have some action. Oh, wow. So we're dumping, though.
What's dumping?
Did you, NQ. Do you already went through gold?
Yeah, but you can do your thing, bro. You can do your thing.
I can do my thing. No, I just want to be a language or something.
Gotta do your thing.
Can do your thing. Look, gold looks terrible. It's really choppy.
Yeah, it is at the moment. We're in a bit of a range.
Yeah, but I have the same. I want to see more longs.
Yeah, baby boy.
I see more longs right there.
Yeah, we'll still break out. Oh yeah.
What's your problem, okay? You okay?
Yeah, man. It's good.
You were like, yeah, yeah. I don't see anything on gold. I just want to go long, but I can just not go blindly long. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair, Matt. Yeah, I hear you on that. Matt. 38s. Yeah. 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 GP. Ugly.
Ugly. Ugly.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to keep an eye on not Aussie. I'm going to keep an eye on oil at the moment, and the reason being is obviously, you know, I know we haven't got a deal right now between US and Iran. Obviously, we'd had this push to the downside last week because of obviously the progress. Well, not the progress, but these guys were seemingly very close to a deal. Remember, I had this drop here on Tuesday. This was obviously positive announcements from Trump, and we were expecting a deal to happen on Wednesday and the Strait of Hormuz to reopen. But now we're still like, when you look at the latest commentary, there's nothing reassuring at this moment in time. It's still freaking, like at a stalemate, should I say. So, and Trump said, says US is low-keying negotiations with Iran. So markets just getting a little bit cautious there that nothing's been done yet. So, but I'm watching this pullback because, I've got pins and needles in my foot. But structure's obviously bearish at the moment. We've got lower highs, lower lows. What's going on the monthly? Oh God, such wild price action. Weekly, obviously, what's key here, if we start pushing back above this area of liquidity here that we took out, the $80 towards $78, if we start breaking out, then obviously it's going to go. But we could still form a lower high here. Okay, we could still form a lower high. I was watching it because obviously we're going to go for a sweep of the Asian range high. See how it had here? Let's sweep of the Asian range high and a push down. So I'm just monitoring that at the moment, this potential sweep, and then lower high in the 80, 50, 81 area maximum, and then look at some potential shorts. But let's see. If we get those reversal signs like up here, then I'll look at executing some shorts with oil. It's been quite respectful of the Asian range liquidity. Sorry guys. Oh no.
I think we just need a clipper just for Ken though. What do you think, guys?
No.
We need to collect best Ken moments on stream. That's what we need.
My foot is blue. My foot is blue like my profits. No, I actually got, when you sit on your foot, like sometimes I sit on my foot on my chair and my foot just like went dead. I've just put it down.
Wow.
Pain. Right, I'm okay now, guys. I'm okay. Circulation's coming back. Scary. Right, Angel, what you got going on? Come on.
What do I got? Let me see. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Show. All right. So now, of course, this is the NASDAQ, guys. We're in the same area as last stream on Friday. We are on this area of the range, which is of course a hard consolidation area that we have. And we're trading inside of two new daily opening gaps, so that kind of like put the price action a little bit trickier. If I had to pick a side, I want to go long for sure. I want to take longs on this price action. It's just hard to say when and how, right? Same thing with the ES. I was marking this out because I think this could hold for the price to keep shooting higher, but it's just we're not trading or rejecting anything. We're not rejecting an hourly gap. We're not just rejecting a 4-hour gap. So we're trading out of nowhere. So we shall see. We have this intermediate low right here. We have this hourly gap that was respected. I took a long here during Asia session out of this gap on the hourly. Took my profits here. So now we wait. So my condition for this session will be pretty much for the price to get above the open and print and the new daily opening gap from Wednesday. And if that happens, then I'm gonna look for longs. I'm gonna look for a long somewhere between this area and this area right here. So we shall see if we can respect. Now, you guys already know what I need to see for me to take this long. A rejection, a 5-minute gap, a retracement and a pullback out of that 5-minute, and then a long. Other than that, I'm waiting.
She's waiting.
I think there's a 15-minute here, right? Yeah, this 15-minute. We have this 15-minute right here that is getting respected. So I guess that's the reason why we're trading lower right now. This 15-minute. We should go towards this lows right here. Baby, it's a tough place for sure. Tough place to take in the trades. We might be hunting for this liquidity. We shall see. I don't really like what I see. It's really hard to get engaged with this. Gold is trading on this 4-hour gap. We finally took that height of the range. So at this point, we're just accumulating price to either distribute higher out of this range finally, or get back into the range. Tough spot for gold for sure. I want to take longs too.
Yeah.
Just hard. Very, very hard to take something out of this price action. Not gonna lie, Key. I'm not gonna lie, Key.
Okay.
What else? You. Okay, euro dollar. What's your thought on euro dollar, Ken? We finally get a retracement here. We're on the 50%. I want to go long on this one for sure.
Yeah, same.
Maybe we can pull back a little bit deeper on the golden pocket, or if we have enough reaction out of this area, this is a good place to take a long. I was talking about this one last week. Yeah, this is already a good place to be looking for longs. This is what you have marked out, right, Ken?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This is already a good place to look for a long. At the 50% or golden pocket. Same thing for the pound dollar. This one is not a retracement. Okay, yeah, this looks better now. If you look at the pound dollar, we're going up already. So we have a divergence with the pound dollar and the euro dollar. So that means it's a good position to go long, actually. We have the 50% retracement. We're sweeping what? London and Asia. Okay, this looks good. Let's see if this holds. If we go above this area right here, I will look for a long on the euro dollar to take out all this liquidity in that previous high that we had right there. Aussie dollar, same thing. I'm waiting for a retracement back at the 50% of 618. If we're looking for something, but I want to go long on Aussie dollar as well. Bitcoin, we're pulled back in here. Faraday, I need you to give me a hindsight on this one because we were supposed to go higher and take out that low on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now we're going back lower. What is
mate, Bitcoin's under pressure.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think Bitcoin's a sitting duck. It's ready for a big dump.
Yeah, I think so. We might just go for a big dump. Okay, let's neglect this one for a second. UCJPY. Okay, interesting area for UCJPY. Are we gonna retrade? Are we gonna reject out of this weekly gap, or are we just gonna trade back higher? What do you think, Ken?
Wait, with GPJPY?
UCJPY.
Oh, USDJPY. Let's just have a look. Let's see. I haven't looked at it. It looks like it wants to squeeze high, you know.
Yeah, because we get back into that area again. Right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing. That's the thing. I
yeah.
wanted to see a reaction out of this, but this is a really big area on the hard time for the price. Whenever we tap here, we're going higher. So just something to keep that in mind. Use the JPY, baby. Use the JPY. All right. All right. Look in, chat. Look in.
Lock in.
What are we doing? This is good. Okay, we have a reaction.
I saw you run up.
Say what? Any thoughts on AUD interest rate decision? That's with Ken. Ken
EU,
told me.
EU AUD. AUD, interesting.
Yeah, AUD.
Oh, yeah.
AUD.
So, yeah, I think, guys, with that, just be aware. I gave my thoughts on this. Wait, sorry, I was just reading the headline here. Rate hike signal led US to join in this position. Yeah, so my thoughts are that the RBA tonight was basically overnight, early morning tomorrow, that they push back a little bit. They soften their tone because inflation's been coming down in Australia. Australia's CPI has been cooling. So I think there's less reason for them or less need for them to be super hawkish. So yeah, I think it's going to be AUD negative near term, but dip should be bought. But near term, potentially expect some weakness when you wake up tomorrow. It's the AUD. I think it's going to be down a little bit, in my opinion. Here we go. Euro's dropping a little bit. I think, yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I feel like it could drop.
Could drop a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe
more.
60 golden pocket retracement.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. CPI week. It's just Monday. No news on a CPI week. I have zero expectations to watch something cleaner today in trading. So that's how you should come on a Monday with no news on a CPI week.
What? No trades?
I mean, so far there's nothing. If I see something that I liked enough, I'll probably take it. But
yeah, it's a big piece of data because Kevin Walsh as well. He said, I think last Thursday or Wednesday, he said if inflation's higher, we will hike rates. I saw a comment. Where is it? He said if inflation higher. He said it the other day. Was I dreaming that? Anyway, so this is obviously going to shape up market expectations anyway. So if that number, as I said, guys, expect this one to be very volatile because markets may react to like this. If this is higher, because obviously this includes the higher oil price that I said that we went over, markets could really react to this at first. So like say, for example, this is higher, dollar will rise. But then if we then look at this and this year on year has cooled, even the month on month has cooled, then that's going to be dollar negative. So we could, if the numbers are mixed, we may see some dollar strength and then dollar selling after, in my opinion. So it could be a messy one. So just understand that the core is the most important thing, okay? Because we're stripping out the volatility of oil. But yeah, we're seeing a bit of dollar strength at the moment. It's a little bit pulled back into this freaking range. So basically in a range, the dollar index right now. I thought maybe non-farm payrolls would have forced a breakout. We did, but we sucked back within. We're not sustaining because obviously people are squaring off positions because they know this CPI. Like an NFP on Friday was basically the semi-final of the World Cup. This Wednesday is the final of the World Cup. Okay, this is the final of the World Cup that will force this range breakout. Basically. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it along here, guys.
Oh.
Yes, sirski. Yes, siriski. Yes, siriski. Waiting for this candle closure in 30 seconds. I think we have a reaction, and we just jacked. We're jacking out of the new daily opening gap. We have tons of liquidity resting above us. We have the equal highs here at Asia. I will give it a shot. Small one. I feel like it. Okay, let me risk 57 points on this one. And take profit is at London highs. Hello guys, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing wonderful, brother. How are you doing? How are you doing? Sam Chong.
Hey, Sam Chong. Sam, no. That's Sam Chongo.
Sam Chongo? Alright. You know better.
Why did
that
official Makabiru? Why? What's wrong, bro? He said he's doing something else. What are you doing over there, Aki? What's wrong? What am I doing, bro? What's the matter, man? Let me know.
What? What are you talking about? How are you doing, guys, today? I'm doing wonderful. It's just a new week, new opportunities. I had 8 hours of sleep last night, and I actually tried something new this time because I was like, okay, why do I need to go to sleep earlier? Then at 9 p.m., I turned off my phone, and I just went to sleep. Right? It didn't work. I mean, I spent maybe 45 minutes doing nothing, but I did not have my phone. It was easier to fall asleep. Does that make sense? What do you do, Ken?
What's
You go
that,
to sleep
bro?
early. I tried to go to sleep early last night, so I just stopped and looked at my phone at 9 p.m.
At 9?
At 9, yeah.
Did it work?
I mean, I think so. I think it worked.
Right. I don't know how, man. For me personally, I don't think there's ever a time that I will sleep before midnight. Never. It just doesn't happen. I struggle.
Before midnight. Before midnight is crazy.
Why?
I mean, that's a lot. I have to. I mean, at what time do you wake up in the morning?
I'll wake up early as well. I'll wake up the latest I'll wake up will be 7:30 a.m. So most days, I say on average rather. Let me say average. On average, I will fall asleep maybe about 1 a.m. So I usually get between 5 and 6 hours. Last night I only had 4.
5 and 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. You gotta improve that.
Yeah, no, I do. To be fair, I do. I definitely do. But I struggle, man. It's so hard to switch off. If I go to bed like you just did at 9 p.m., I will still be up. I will just be awake until midnight without a shadow of doubt, just wide awake. It's really annoying. Yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll take some tablets or some shit. Try and sleep. I just feel like it's too much to do to sleep. My brain just doesn't turn off.
Can't happen.
All right, so Euro, guys, by the way, so Euro at the moment, obviously today I was looking out for that potential sweep of the Asian range low, and see my intuition was right. I was a bit skeptical about entering after that 30 minutes. So yeah, we're pulling back. It's possible, when you look at it here, just being a basic B here, I mean, we do have a bit of obviously we've got structure here, which is nice. We've got the higher highs, the higher lows, and I know it's a little bit choppy, but we could still form a higher low, and I mean, you kind of do have a bit of a trend line here, there or thereabouts, don't we? Some sort of trend line going on there as well. We might be caught around sort of 1530, 1535. So I'm watching. It's still a potential valid trade, and I would like to buy in dips, given obviously I went at the start of the stream, I went over all the macros, basically, Angel, that are weighing the dollar, and there's a lot. And tomorrow, Wednesday, could provide another big bearish macro for the dollar. But yeah, maybe we come down sort of here, and these dips will be attractive for me. Yeah.
For euro dollar, yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have a retracement back on the 618.
Yeah. What price is the 618 line up for you? What price roughly?
What price is the 618 line? Is it around 15400? Around the
Okay,
400?
yeah, fine. Yeah, fair. 1540, yeah, down there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, same sort of thing, yeah. 40, 35 for me. That's interesting.
I get like 4 or 5 hours at night, then nap during the day. No, that's crazy. I mean, I guess it's because you guys have kids, but 5 hours of sleep, and I will be just like grumpy all day. Like all morning, I'll be grumpy. No patience. I'll rather
Yeah,
skip trading.
yeah,
You know?
that's a good point. That's exactly the thing. Like you can have limited sort of patience with it, with the no sleep side of things, and just can't. For me, I'm not so much like today. Actually, you weren't here, Angel, on the street. I was grouchy because there was some annoying tune that was playing. I couldn't stop it, and it's like someone was scratching my brain. So I was definitely irritable there. That's for sure. But like for me, even when I'm tired, that I don't allow it to skew my trading, like what I'm doing and my plan. I'll still follow my plan because I've done it for so long. I don't recommend obviously trading freaking tired, but I still will follow my plan.
Yeah. Are you still able to follow your plan? I'll say like I'll be more sensitive of taking like, let's say if taking a loss or taking something out of the plan, then I'll feel like, it feels different. You're not fresh. Sometimes you don't mind, and sometimes you feel like annoyed by anything, by whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, baby boy.
Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski.
Let's take a look at NAS. I'm not really active in NAS, but I'll talk about it quickly because I gave my thoughts on this last week.
Please.
And for me, Nasdaq's obviously bullish right now. I think Nasdaq could really, really have its time to fly again. We've had all this ugly period of consolidation. Markets. The reason why Nasdaq's had such a bullish candlestick and such a reversal the last couple of weeks from this downside was because of the repricing of rates. The rate probabilities have come down. If you look at hike now, September is below 50% probability. October's down, December's down. So remember, stocks, especially tech stocks, are very sensitive to rate pricing. If we're looking at higher rates, stocks will come, especially the Nasdaq, will be under pressure. If we're not looking at potential rate hikes, the probability is diminishing. That's bullish for tech stocks. So yeah, Doji candle bullish engulfing there for this last week. Obviously helped by the NFP. Remember, a bearish NFP is bullish for stocks because if we have a bearish NFP, people are thinking, wait, why? Because, if we've got less jobs, isn't that bad for the economy? Yeah, in some sense it is, but markets right now are super happy about the prospect of no rate hike, So that's why the bad NFP was bullish for stocks. And that's why lower CPI on Wednesday would be bullish for stocks because it means rate hikes we aren't going to get rate hikes, So yeah, man, bullish engulfing there. Structure to the upside. We're in this period of consolidation. We're failing to break down ahead of 30k. There's quite a bit of supply there. Potential equal highs here. I don't think those equal highs will play out though on a 4 hour. We've got equal highs there. Risk of coming down to here. I think we'll probably grab liquidity down here. Bullish displacement and then buy the dips. As long as nothing weird happens with US and Iran in between, I don't think this, because if this equal high plays out, if we're going by the textbook of this, if it were to play out, you'd be looking at that a pullback into there. I mean, which is still not the end of the world. It wouldn't mean the bull market's off because really and truly it could just be a fake out of the stops. Of the structure. It would come here and then buy dips and then carry on. But the buying of the dips for Nasdaq is in the hands of lower CPI and US and Iran. Okay, de-escalation there, they're real good. Oh, hey girl, how are you? Yeah, man. So that's that. Angel, talk to me. Where you gone?
I got my trade. I got my long here. Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
Wait. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I got my long here,
Naughty boy.
The same long. I kind of like got stopped. I had a bad stop on this one, and I just re-enter. Protecting the low is the same risk, 50 points. Protecting this low, I think this could be the manipulation for this session. It looks jacked. Yeah, manipulation on the new daily opening gap because we're still bullish. So hopefully this low right here from 940 can hold towards the entire session. That will be my only trade, my last try on this one. We'll need to kind of like run this 15-minute. We already have reaction out of this, but I think the highs that we have on London looks smooth to me though. Look at these highs right here. I think we need to blast the highs. ES going a little bit. Look at ES. Yeah, ES. I think this structure is gonna hold on the ES, and this looks like a big pullback, right? If you use a Fibonacci on this pullback right here.
Guys, you gotta love the way Angel says Fibonacci. Fibonacci.
What are you talking about? Okay, look at this retracing back on the 50% area. So let's see if this is a pullback. We are respecting higher lows and higher highs, and we should theoretically go push on that high, right? We could mess up here a little bit and then push right to that high. So that's my 2 cents on the indices. I really want to see that low from 940 holding the price for the rest of this session. Fibonacci. No solo mi italiani. Let's see. I like it. I think the first long was not bad at all. It just out of bad structure. So that's why we came here. We came back again. So I just had to re-enter and have the same idea, protecting that low. So let's see. I guess, let's see. I mean, let's wait. Fibonacci. No solo mi Fibonacci. Actually, ES looks better. Let me look at the 15-minute. I think an ES setup here could work. Towards that high. Maybe just very late in the session to take out that long. But that will be the long. It's like 11 points risk taking out that high, previous week high. Wednesday high, actually. Nothing else.
Yeah.
GC. Come on, baby. Do something. You gotta really do something here. Do something, baby. Do something. We have this 30-minute. So we have a 30-minute gap. We do have this unfilled on the hourly. We're manipulating this low inside of the new daily opening gap with this hourly gap. Yeah, that could be the manipulation low. That could be a manipulation for sure. We will see. Nothing else from me, Ken. Full port long, say less, Angel. No, don't full port. This is my idea, guys. Do not full port. Right? Just risk what you're willing to lose.
Market. Open.
What? What was that? Why can't I do that?
Oh my god, sorry. Oh god.
Which is
sorry.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Oh, bro, you better, because I'm going to. You gotta keep talking, bro.
What do you think about pound dollar? I think Ken will be better to tell you about this pair right here. I was expecting a retracement, but we're just flying it. We're just flying.
What do you mean?
Pound dollar. You have an
pound dollar?
Yeah.
Guys, look. All right, this should fly, to be fair. When you look at the weekly, okay, let's go on the monthly actually quickly. Okay, let's talk about it. I mean, the range has been absolutely disgusting. It's rancid for the last sort of a whole year, right? Look at this range. Awful, awful, awful. But I think we're nearing a breakout of this range. I mean, it's not good for me because, I mean, obviously I have ways to deal with it, but I say it's not good for me because obviously my income, decent sum of my income comes from dollars. I can look at doing something, but yeah. So anyway, so I expected this to break out. To be honest, I'm expecting this to break out and push to the upside. When I look on the monthly, I think this will break out. I think the dollar will sort of roll over. Just as I've sort of broken down, here we are. The macro case is stacking up against the greenback at the moment. If we go on the weekly, we are sort of structured to the upside at the moment. Okay, we are structured to the upside daily. We're taking out obviously this heavy. You see before when you look at 35, 135.00, you can see the various rejections. Obviously, this was a fake out here again, but look at all the rejections. This zone's heavy. It's been doing work. It's been putting in the work. So the fact now we've broken out, and you see that nice little wick there on a retest. You probably see the retest there on the 4 hour. Yeah. So this is sort of breaking out to the upside. As Adriel says, we have a bit of a divergence actually at the moment between GU and EU, which means Euro will some point play catch up. From my observations over the years, it will play catch up. But we're breaking out, taking out liquidity here at 135s as we speak. I believe, did we have a sweep of the Asian range low? No, we didn't. So we just sort of gone clear. We've sort of broken out of the Asian range, retested it, the upper part of that, and now breaking down this liquidity, as I say, at 35s. So it's looking pretty nice, to be fair, if you ask me. Obviously, naturally, the price is going to be drawn into the highs of July. Okay, we're going to be drawn into the highs of July, 135.50, which makes it nice and psychological. So let's see how the price, we're most likely going to get the higher high into there, I reckon. Higher high and then pull back for a higher low somewhere and eventually do that. But ultimately, I think we're going to be going to the upper part of this whole monthly range, which is into, well, no, it's not the upper part of the monthly range, but its next area of liquidity is 136.50. So yeah, I like this. This looks nice at the moment, to be honest, guys. It does look nice. So yeah, man, bullish. I'm with you. If you're a bull, I'm definitely with you. Put a zone there, valid zone. But yeah, the pathway looks clear for some upside, at least into 36.50. Let's see how we deal with that. Okay, see how we deal with that. But it looks like we're just going to break out this massive bullish pennant and just explode to the upside. And then really, when you look left, if you look at this a minute, once we break this down, this monthly range that we're in, like this could be heading all the way up here back into 140. Call me crazy, but I mean, it's possible. Still taking the trip to America. 140. It's decent. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. That's my 2 cents. But guys, I'm gonna have to go because it's I need to shoot. Okay, it's a pleasure, traders. By the way, guys, tomorrow's obviously Angel's got his the Latin America stream, baby.
Yeah, Thursday.
On Wednesday, guys. Seriously, I need you to help round up some troops, with the community, so on and so forth. Share, make sure you do your part, do the likes and everything like that. I didn't ask any macro questions today. I'll come ready on Wednesday. I'll ask you some questions for your chance of double entries or giveaways. But you're gonna have to smash up those like buttons and subscribe buttons for me. Let's get this up. Other than that, baby boys, I'm off, and baby girls.
Yeah, take care, Ken. We love you, brother.
I love you. I love you too, Angel. I'll see you Wednesday. Have a good stream Tuesday. Yeah. Catch you in a bit, my man.
Sir.
Uh-oh.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bab.
I'm just trying to log in here in another account. Okay, so are you guys watching there? I think have a good one, Ken. Can you guys see my screen? Or is it Ken's screen? I see your screen. All right, nice. You see, okay, yeah, I was right. This was the manipulation. 940 was the manipulation. We got back above the opening print. We closed the E-series with Ken is frozen. Okay, I'm gonna take him out. We'll just take him out. That's a nice push right there. You guys reckon this is a nice push? Yeah, you got taken off cooking. Alright, you can leave him up there. Alright. It's a nice displacement out of it. We have the intermediate low. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so we have the intermediate low here. We have the hourly gap. We tap into it. This manipulation. This is gonna be a manipulation here, right? We get back above the new daily opening gap. We have a reaction out of the opening print. We fill that new daily opening gap and we try to front run that 50-minute. So now the 50-minute is gonna inverse. That's telling me like there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing here to stop the price going towards that equal highs from London. There's absolutely nothing that can stop the price now. I'm eager for a retracement though, so I can add in. So let's see in 30 minutes, and if we can close like this, and I will add one more con on this one. I'm still trading the same account as last week, guys, the 200K. Trying to pass this one. I'm fed up. Full 40 in CPI. Return my blue lines this Wednesday. It was promised to my 3,000 years. Oh my god. LS the Wizard. hopefully it could work, brother. Hopefully it could work. Yeah, 3 more minutes here, guys. And I would love to add some. I'll keep the risk around this area for the 15-minute. Hopefully we can have that retracement before we tap into London. This is London highs. Look at how smooth the highs looks like. Like if we don't take them, it's gonna be insane. Right? It's really gonna be insane if we don't take them. Very smooth edge. Yeah, I agree. We might have this 5-minute. It's gonna be a good place for a price to retrace back into it. This 5-minute. Let's see. Gotta set up a limit. I have some accounts with like 20% consistency. What's your risk and reward on that one? This is around 5-hour trade. I will close around 5K on this account because I have the consistency putting at 5,200. I don't think it's enough to pass, but we shall see. This is already almost a 2-hour trade. Keeping in mind that I lost around 0.5% on the first long. I got stopped. I really want to see that high right there. 25 seconds, guys. 20% is an instant account? Yes. Yes. I have an account somewhere with 20% consistency that I have to manage differently in terms of stop size, target wise, trading. I don't want to distract from this trade, but watching gold right now, a little frustrated that we didn't sweep Asia low. All right, we finally have a gap out of the 5 minute. We have finally that gap on the 5 minute. Let's see if we can retrace into this gap. It will be a great thing. It will be ideal to add another coin right here. So I'm probably just gonna trade this in another account as well. Come on, buddy. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. If it's frozen, guys, it's because I'm on another window trying to. No, it's a lot. No, this is a lot. Let me do less. I'm gonna do like 100. Alright. Okay, it's back. Okay, I'm back to my screen. So you said, oh, look at you see this low is out. Is that this one right here? Yeah, it's so sad I didn't sweep this one, but that means that probably silver. Oh yeah, it's the same. I think this is bullish structure right here. Just I don't like the way we're just chopping around. You know, it will be even better if from this 4-hour gap we just jacked that area to get back higher and bring higher. All right, that looks like a decent target to take. Oh, is that we're sweeping this one right here? Maybe that's the reason. What's that low? 23 overnight lows, maybe. She'll see. Just trade to TP, and when we can do dog race earlier. You guys think I should run the dog races like earlier? Oh, we tap into the 5 minute. We tap into that 5 minute. Barely gnarly, but we got it. We got that tap into that 5 minute. Maybe the next candle can also tap into that 5 minute. All right. I got the feel to add in. So I guess I'm going to protect that 5 minute. My risk is tighter though. I have a tighter risk on this one. It's my birthday month. Talking about birthday, I think Bushido birthday is this Wednesday. Or am I tripping? Is it this Wednesday? I'm getting my birthday month. Am I getting the account that you promised me? If you do dog race earlier, the only the ones who want to really learn will likely stay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There are people. I think there are people that only come at the end of the stream because they know we're gonna run the dog race. Probably. It is Wednesday. Yeah, I knew it. This Wednesday we will have Bushido's birthday. It's gonna be a special stream. We're gonna sing happy birthday for him. The nice reaction so far. Oh, sorry guys. It's a nice reaction out of that area. Your turn. Let's go. Happy birthday week, Bushido. You also have to say happy birthday week to Ellis the Wizard. Well, actually, happy month. It's gonna be birth month. Yeah, it's a lot. When is your birthday, Ellis the Wizard? Turn this year's young. You're young, bro. That's young enough, right? That's young enough, right? CPI, CPI, and Bushido birthday on the same day. We'll see stars for sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree. 26th. All right. It's in like 2 weeks, so long row ahead. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Seems like the 50 minutes is actually setting up as well. I do still think that even if we retrace deeper, this low is protected. So I would be so pissed if that happened. I think this low is protected somehow, and this is the manipulation. I would love to see a sweep out of this low right here. I cannot take this off. Right, let me take this off for a second. I would love to see a sweep from this low and a CRT here. This will be ideal. A CRT here on this 5 minute. We'll already tap in the 5 minute, but a CRT here will confirm that model even better. If the price gets back below it and disrespect that 5 minute, we shall see. And I feel like the old fart in the room at 38. I don't think you're the oldest. All right, this is nice. Let's see if we can close inside of the range to confirm the CRT here on this 5 minute. So that's a good trigger. This is a good trigger right here. Good trigger point. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. The only issue with this, it's between macros instead of a macro time. You have the same age like Messi. In it? Oh, that's a good comment. So that's a beautiful comment. Looks like ES is more likely to sweep, but I have faith in NQ. You can do it, NQ. Let me see. Okay. So we're heading lower. It's because the 15 minutes it's also setting up, and I guess we do have this 15-minute IFBG that we're tapping into it. I guess it's gonna get tapped. Right? I really wanted to see this candle closing inside of this range. We still have 1 minute. If we have that close, that's a beautiful CRT entry on the 5 minute. Let's see if we can close inside of the range. That's all I wanted to see. Price closing inside of that range. Yeah, and bold already. Oh, wow. That was a huge dip. Where's ES? Alright, ES is there. Okay. We're finally tapping into the 15 minute, guys. You use the 15 minute, the IFBG Angels? Yes. Yes, I used them. Of course I used them. We actually we still have this 15 minute gap right here respecting though. We're from running it and we tap into the hourly, which was the one open. So this is now I'm starting to to think about what we're gonna do from here. Because now we have 2 different PD arrays, a bearish one and a bullish one in the same direction. Not the ideal price action that I wanted to see. I out of the position? Okay, I am out. I am out of this position, guys. I am out of this position. I think the only thing that we're missing here is the CRT on the 5 minute. We're tapping into the hourly. I'm still thinking that we're bullish. Still thinking that we're bullish. So. I still think that we're gonna head higher. We're gonna drop higher for sure. Look at that week so far. I think this is just BS. I don't believe this. I think if you look at the price action inside higher time frame IFBGs, I still think this is a rebalance. Still a great Green Day Angel? I don't know. Let me check. I lost around 1%. Yeah, almost 1% down for the session. It's $100. So that's not green yet. I think I still can allow myself to take one more long. Or one more entry, though. So I think this is gonna shoot higher. Let me just remove my limit here. Look at the small highs right there. Okay, now on that 5 minute, we do have the CRT. Now we do have it. You see this one right here? So we're tapping into the IFVG, right? We have the 5 minute. We are rejecting the new daily opening gap, and now we have a new CRT. All right, so that will be that confirmation that we need to pull the trigger. And I'm taking it. But I'm waiting for the close. I need this CRT to close, and that will be my last shot today towards London. What do you guys think? Look at that week so far. We shall see in a bit. The grid, I guess the grid got me on that. I took the long down at 70, holding 75 was ES doing better. Yeah, ES looks better. ES definitely looks better. We're setting up a gap on the 15 minute though. I think this is just a rebalance out of the 15 minute IFBG. And I have my NT trigger on the 5 minute. So let's see if this one can print. I think I should be holding this position, the first one that I took. So I'll give it a try on this CRT towards London. You should put me around 1% up on the day in 3 more minutes. Make sure to risk what I'm willing to risk. And there you go. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot at TCRT right here. It's going to be the last trade today. I have everything that I need to take this long. So we have manipulation lower. We have the displacement out of the opening print. We have the 5-minute. We're tapping into the 15-minute IFVG, and we have a CRT looking for this area of the range, right? This should push. Yeah, you're right, Bushido. This one should push. If not, then I'm sticking on the session, and that's fine, right? That's fine. I cannot get every single session, right? I got most of them. Hey, Angel, why didn't you book something at the hourly FPG? That's because I do have only one con, and I took a retracement out of that one, out of the hourly, and I also think like we should just go towards London highs as the drawn liquidity. Looks fine. Led, ¿puedes explicar por qué volviste a entrar, por favor, Ángel? Bueno, tenemos básicamente acá parece que respetamos el imbalance de M5. Acá, un momento, por favor. En ningún momento hemos cerrado por debajo de este imbalance de M5. So we do have the open, right? We're manipulating lower out of the open inside of the new daily opening gap. We get back above the opening print. We form that 5-minute. That's the dealing range and the displacement higher. We have this 5-minute. We're tapping into the 5-minute and we're respecting that 5-minute. And then we have a CRT inside of the 5-minute. Right? This is your trigger point. Let me clear this out for a little bit so it's gonna look cleaner. Yeah, there's always a chance of 50% retrace back on every deal in range. Yeah, I agree. I still think like these highs right here are so clean that they should be taken today. What's CRT? Candle range theory. So when we have a candle range theory, I'm going to explain it here real quick. It's a candle range theory. It's pretty much like a liquidity sweep or a turtle soup or whatever you want to call it. Is that when we have this candle, mostly on the higher time frame, you'll see it on the lower time frames as well. When you have a candle right here that matches with a higher time frame period rate or a level or a key level or whatever you want to call it, and then we have a sweep or any side of that candle, and then we close inside of the range, right? There is a likelihood that that was the manipulation, and then the next candle is going to target the other side of that range. All right? Does that make sense, Matt? So you'll see this a lot matching with the normal setup. This is a turtle soup, liquidity sweeps, and all that stuff. So this is what I'm seeing here. This is the candle range. We jack the lower part of that range and we close inside of it. I think we're just heading towards the higher part of the range. Or at least we should, right? That's what the theory will say. So you're gonna match that with the 5-minute gap that we have here, right? We have a 5-minute gap. Let me mark this out for a second. We have a 5-minute gap. If you look at the 15-minute, we have a 15-minute IFVG. FBG, right here, and then we're trading just power of three on this 5 minute. Why? Because the open react to the 15 minute. We traded lower. We jacked new daily opening gap. We get back above the opening print. We get back above the new daily gap. New daily opening gap. We have this 5 minutes. This is a beautiful continuation model. This is just a confirmation. The CRT is just a confirmation out of that continuation model. So we shall see. We shall see. The reason why I'm taking this trade again, I think it's still valid, and I think the 5 minute is still respected, and this is the confirmation that we need. So let's see if the next macro, which is 1050, is gonna push. But yeah, with this, I'm already done. I can just allow myself to go over 1% loss on the session, and this is what I'm doing. So you won't be risking. You don't want to be risking more than 1% on a day. I think this is an entry for the second macro though. Here the USD 4 hours CRT key level 15-minute key time. Hi Tamil, how's it going? Morning, sir. Am I late a little bit? No, you're fine, bro. You're fine. It just done 30. You're fine. Let me see who's talking about the euro dollar. Well, this is a nice sweep of liquidity. This is a nice sweep of liquidity on the euro dollar. You say CRT where? In the hourly? 4 hour? Yeah, in the 4 hour. So this will be a CRT on the 4 hour for the euro dollar. So we need to close inside of this range in the next 2 hours. And I will say that we're just going to head higher on that part of the range. 100%. All right, NASDAQ. What? Okay, hold on, because I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's because, yeah, now I understand. Look at the way we tapped into that 5 minute. Okay, so we have the CRT complete, which was here. Now we have to wait to see if we're going to fully react out of this area. And 1050 macro is going to take a lot. It's going to be important here. So how long have you been trading, and did you back this strategy before you trade? Yeah, I've been trading for 8 years. In my current model, I back tested around 2.5 years. Take it. Sometimes I do trade out of the model when I have an understanding, when I can see what's going on and where we're likely to go. Right? But yeah, I did backtest a lot. I'm still doing it. I'm still checking the sessions. I'm still checking the trading session at the end of every week. I'm still taking notes every Saturday. How can I improve? What I should be looking for? What I should be waiting for? What's my trigger point? How can I fix it? Like here, I was eager to protect that load out of the manipulation. And when I took this initial stop, I knew I was just sprung on the stop placement. Right? I knew I was sprung on that stop placement. That's why I took the long again. And then I add in here on the 5 minute, but we have a deeper retracement, and then we have the CRT. So the initial idea is still there. I will say it's the price action that is not the best, but it's the initial idea is still there. You look wrong, yo. You look young, bro. I'm young. I started trading when I was 18. So yeah, I'm still young. I'll say I'm young. I'm young, guys, in it. He started trading candles as a baby. Oh, actually, I would love that my father taught me something about trading. That didn't happen, but imagine if you guys have kids, if you guys can thought your kids about trading, you can give them the right path, what to avoid, what not to do, and what to look for. That's a good thing about that we're trading right now. If there are, of course, interested in trading, right? Because one day maybe your kids will be like, "Hey, hey, dad, what are you doing? What do you do?" And then you can say, "Hey, well, I'm here stressing out with these candles. My daughter just always think it's going up." It's like that is going up, and you were like, "Yeah, it's going up. It is going up." What's the time frame that did you use hard? What's the time frame did you use CRT as high confirmation? I mean, it depends. You can use any time frame. I'm using here the 5 minute because I'm trading this 5 minute gap. So I'm using the CRT on the 5 minute to take this long. You trade only NQ primarily? Yes, I trade mostly NQ. I can trade gold sometimes when it's clean or when trading. Oh man, it seems like we're just going higher from here though. We have the sweep here. Look at this close. We might just go and take out that high at this point. I mean, she might be a longer time frame trader because she likes it going up. She might be a position trader, a long term trader. I always thought like going into trading with the full time, like swing trading and hard time frame trading, will be better. It's less stress, it's less work, but you gotta be super patient to do it, right? Yeah, I think guys, 1050 macro is gonna do a lot on this per section. Can you trade Dow Jones? I could trade the Dow Jones. I don't really trade it. Let's take a look to the Dow. YM. Oh my god, it's a big range. It's definitely a big range. Okay, I like this. We might have a CRT on the daily time frame on the Dow. We're tapping into this daily gap. We have this one filled daily. 4 hour. Looks jacked. Hourly. I mean, it's very weaky though, but seems like we're just going higher. We have equal highs right here. We might be going higher for this session to tap into that daily gap. Do you trade power of tree model during the AM New Year session? Yes, I do like that model. I like the power of tree with a continuation on the macros. What was your strategy when you were 18? I was trading trend line support and resistance with AMAs, moving average. I have like 3 or 4 or 5 different moving average to get into the trend. And stress is good way if you look at it as a good way, and it becomes bad if you think it's bad, and it's all perspectives. No pressure, no diamond, and we eat pain for breakfast. Oh my god, I don't really like to eat pain for breakfast, to be fair. But yeah, I hope you can get me though. What is this price action? Never introducing my kids into this. I wouldn't bring this nightmare to them. I started going back at 18, not for the week. I mean, if they like it, what if one day they come to you and they're like, "Hey, Dad, I want to learn this trading stuff. I want to learn what you're doing." You have to teach them though. Teach them young. All right. Would you rather teach your kids how to trade or teach your father how to trade? Dollars in the chat for Bushido. TP hit, daily payout, locked in. Brother, you're amazing. You're killing it. What do you mean you're taking? Like, you took like 4 daily payouts last week, and now you're taking another one on Monday. It's like a $500 payout. That's great. That's insane. You do cold shower, brother. I do every morning to be more disciplined in trading. Cold shower. I don't think the cold shower will give you discipline. I think it's good. You can find a lot of good things out of cold showers, but I don't think just because you're doing cold showers you'll be more disciplined in it. Now for Bushido, tell us about your journey. How you tell us about your journey, how you come in this field, what makes you, and why you're in this field today. All right. How did I start into trading? That was because a friend of mine, he was telling me I did not have a job back in that time. I was not in college. I was jobless. I was kind of homeless as well. And he was like, "Oh, you have to look at this. There are more things there are things that you can do from your house, from your phone." And I was like, "Oh, I have to learn this stuff." I was back in 2018. Which, all right, okay. This is our question from Bushido. For Bushido, teach me sensei. Bushido is a gold. He's gonna be here on the stream soon, hopefully. Well, no, we will see. How much do you risk per trade for now? I risk like 1k, but I like to trade with 100k account, so that's 1% risk. Now I'm trading this 200k account, so I'm risking 0.5% on each trade. Well, what is this price action, guys? Literally, ass price action. Look at ES. Oh wow. That friend did you wrong, Angel. I mean, it was good. That was good. He traded with me for like 4 months after he taught me trading, and then he quit because it was not for him. So he quit. He's no longer into trading. Bring a cake. Yeah, we should bring a cake for Bushido for sure. Do you trade only AM session or do you trade Asia all session? I trade Asia and New York. Trade both. Good day, Gideon. How are you doing, brother? How's it going? How's life? Good morning. Good morning. Bushido, how do you get consistent payouts, bro? That's a good question for Bushido because he's always getting daily payouts. I'll say he kind of like built a buffer and then he just go over it. And with me, I got introduced by my cousin, and then he quit. and left me in the trenches. Oh my god. How is he? Did you ask him to get back into trading? Good day, Angel. How are you too, man? I'm good, brother. NQ is trapped between hourly bearish gap and yeah. Yeah, we have it's trap price action. But if you have to pick a side, I will go bullish because we have smooth highs, smooth relative equal highs on during London. So you see this highs right here? I like them. I just like them a lot. 1050 macro is here, guys. 1050 macro is here. All right. What are we doing, macro? So this macro is either gonna shut the price up or it's gonna tumble, and then we shall see. Exactly. I waited for a good day, rode the trend, built a good buffer, then I just take base hits. I always put my target for the 1000 when price go past 500. I'm locking in 500. That's solid, Bushido. That's a solid plan. So you actually build your buffer in one trading day. You just went heavy on that one. There are EA accounts that allow you to take daily payouts. Yeah, you can do it on the EA Zero and you can do it with EA Pro. On both accounts, you can take daily payouts. So that's good. It is good. Birthday twin, send me $100 for my birthday. Yeah, there are EA accounts that actually allow you to take daily payouts. How long does it take you to pass a challenge? I mean, it depends. You can full port it and try to pass in one day, or you can take your time and risk whatever you're willing to risk on that trade. Depends on your trading for sure, right? No, it was 3 days, but the first day I was up 1200, but it was easy after that, just adding 500 a day makes sense. All right, I'm out of that one. I guess there is no continuation model out of this, or if there is anything, it's just kind of messy price action out of here. I'm down $2,300 on this session, which is slightly over 1%. Is enough to call it here. Enough to call it here. Yo. Just enough to call it here, guys. Guess we're gonna run that. We're gonna run that giveaway earlier today. Choppy market. Yeah, it is choppy. It is choppy. On a normal day, we should have delivered higher to the smooth highs that we had out of this 5 minute. I'll take this trade 100 times. Let's see if we kind of like resweep that low from 940, so we can use that hourly gap. So then we can just start that rotation higher again. I'm really eager to pass this 200K. up 2% so far. Choppy market today. I told you guys, I was expecting zero from today, and that's what I got. I found harder to best challenge on CFD firms. I took 5 6 months to best one face with 10% target and 5%. I'm new to this future stuff. I guess that has to do with your risk. It's a lot. It has to do a lot with your risk. It's up and down. Yeah, there isn't much. I want to be bullish, but there isn't much. There is not much for sure. All right, let me just go to the game chat, guys. Let's run that giveaway. Let's get that giveaway running. YouTube. Let's run that YouTube giveaway. The code will be. Can I do this? Yeah, I can do it. All right. So code is Monday. Code is Monday. It's already on the game chat, guys. Please head over. Do your entry. So I'm gonna run that dog race in a bit. Thank you everyone for joining. It was a pleasure to trade with you guys. Thank you for everyone for being on the chat. Remember, we're here Monday to Friday. Tomorrow is a Tuesday LATAM session, so it's gonna be in Spanish. And if you're here asking why is it in Spanish, if you're Philip, I actually have something for you though. I'll send it later today. I have something for you because I think you already won last week during London. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to get clapped on a Monday while everyone is watching. See you tomorrow. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna run the dog race so everyone can have the opportunity to win an account, and then we shall see. All right, what happened with the music? It's gone. Is the music gone? Can you guys hear the music? Because I cannot hear any music though. Can you guys hear the music? Am I tripping? You can still come tomorrow. Just download Duolingo. No, I don't think you even with Duolingo you'll be able to do it. I appreciate that, RB, bro. I think you're the one that actually told me the other day I barely lose. Well, there you go. This is my first red session in a while, and I'm taking no music. All right, there's no music. It's fine. Um, let's run that dog race. Let's run it. Let's run that dog race. It's already 11 past 11. Yeah, let's look. All right. 32 entries. Let me do it like this, and then move this side right here. Nice. Okay. Um, just need to look for it. And dog race. So I can just replace it for the window here. All right, guys. All right, guys. Let's run that giveaway. Let's give it a minute. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you all for joining. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you all for supporting. I really appreciate you guys. I really love to trade with you and just have fun every morning. So yeah, let's do it. Good luck. My dog doesn't even try C cap. Come on, brother. Good luck, everyone. Is it enough to be in Discord and connect? Yeah, you need to have like a role on it, and then you'll see. All right. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I'm not sure what happened to the music. Whoa, what? Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that. Mavite. Who's gonna win this one? Who's gonna win this one? We shall see. Who's gonna win this one? I'm a number one. RB and Ishma. All right. Congratulations. W's in the chat for Ishma. Um, brother, if you want to claim your prize, you send me a direct message on Discord, and we'll get you sorted. I appreciate you, man. I'll catch you all tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. It was a funny session. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Take care, brothers. Stay safe and bye bye. Where you at, Ishma? W W. All right, all right. I'm gonna finish this.